What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? This is the package I was talking about. So we're going to open it. If we can figure out how. Okay. Good Lord. No extra goodies, but this is supposed to be what we're looking for right here. They made sure it did not get damaged. Let's hide it. Okay. Very nice slab. Very, very nice. Now, I will show y'all. Yeah. Dang, that's on the inside of the card. That's weird. Never seen that. It's not in bad condition at all. But that is on the inside of the card. I guess where they slapped it at. This is what we got. A beautiful card. Beautiful. So, let me hide this. So, what do y'all think the grade is? I mean, I would easily say 9, but it's an 8. I knew it was an 8, but it looked like a 9 easily. Well, you got white on one corner. This corner has a little whitening. Let's see if I can zoom in anymore. This corner has a little whitening. I don't know why that is in the inside of the card. Maybe a little there and a little there, but not enough to make it an 8. I think that this could honestly be regraded and get a 9 easily. I mean, the centering's damn near on point. Literally. And I don't know if that's just a piece of dust on the inside of the card, or I think I zoomed in too much. I see some scratches on the back of it. That might be why it has an 8. But I mean, and I forgot I was zoomed in so much. But that card, the centering's not bad at all. I mean, at all. Oh, let me dust this off. I don't know why slabs and top loaders, it's like they're a magnet to dust. Any little, I don't know where the white particles come from, but any little white particle will stick to a slab or a top loader in a heartbeat. But this is a super fire card. I'm so happy to own it. And what it looks like is, it looks like you got clouds right here and a moon and Umbreon's walking. But that's a sick card. Which weird is, it's a hollow, but Umbreon isn't hollowed. Like the background's hollow, and this is hollow, and that's not a reverse. I'm assuming a reverse hollow of this card, that part would be hollow. I don't know. But I don't care. I love the card. And I got it for an amazing price. I think I got the card for between 100 and 130, I think. Which still isn't bad. It's a 2010 and it's in an 8. So it's new mint to mint. Undaunted. HG and SS. That's how. No, what is. Wait, somebody would know what the set means. HG and SS. I don't know exactly what that means. But I love this card. I can't wait for it to get here. Cloud covered moon. Huh, that's cool. Poke power. Once during your turn, before you attack, if Umbreon is your active Pokemon, you may flip a coin. If heads, return Umbreon and all cards attached to it to your hand. This power can't be used if Umbreon is affected by a special condition. Evo Blast does 50 damage plus 10 more damage for each of your Pokemon in play that evolves from Eevee. Ooh. So you need like a Espeon, a Jolteon, Vaporeon, whoever. That's the card you need to make this one more effective. But I look, that damn light is actually making it worse. It's reflecting the light. I'm trying to make it where you can see the card. I love this card. It's still weird that the background's hollow but Umbreon's not. But they did that with a bunch of cards back in. And the reverse hollows would look better than the hollow. Because see, this card here is from the same set. See the set right there? Same set. That's 86. This is 10. So here's your 90 Umbreon. And here's your Umbreon with 100 power. So pretty sweet. I wonder if I got this graded, what it would grade. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it might come back as a 4 for all I know. My biggest question is, does this part here supposed to look like that? Because you see how it's faded here and faded there and faded there. In my opinion, it looks like it's supposed to look like that. Like they were made that way. But newer cards, they don't look like that. This whole border would be bright yellow, or not bright yellow, but solid yellow. And the card's in really good condition to be an older card. And I just washed my hands, so we could do this. Man, that hollow's beautiful. Oh, what that little speck is there. See, I can't tell if those are scratches on the surface of the card or that's what it's supposed to look like. I think it's scratches. There's a few scratches here and there on it. But besides that, I mean, this card's in pretty good condition. And what I paid for it, I mean, I'd be more than happy if this came back as an 8. I would probably want to use PSA on it, because in my opinion, I would get a higher grade. But I could be wrong. I've seen PSA give a card like this a 2 or a 3 or a 4. You get it regraded, come back at 8 or 9. Don't know why, but it's like the person that they didn't care. They're just in a hurry because they're so behind. And their boss told them you had to get 200 cards graded by Friday, and it would be Wednesday. and you only could do 10 a day, let's say. I mean, that hollow is sick. This actually has a better hollow than the slab we got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this card here, but this has a way better looking hollow. See that? So this might be a reverse hollow for all I know. Yeah, it looks like it has a lot of scratches, but I can't tell if it's supposed to look like that because that might be the pattern of the hollow, and that's what it kind of looks like. Those look like scratches on the front of Umbreon, and below it on the back circle on the back leg. Honestly, I don't know. I would have to have a professional look at it. I mean, it could come back as a 6 or a 5. I honestly, I don't have a clue what this card would come back as. But in all honesty, I might just be better off keeping this card just like this and buying. Dang it! See all that white dust on it? I don't know where that white dust comes from. But I might just be better off keeping this card here just like this, leaving it in this top loader, and buying it graded. Already having it graded, and not even try to worry about getting it graded. Or I could get it graded and buy it if it doesn't come back 8 or higher. Just buy it. I mean, but I don't want to spend all that extra money if I don't have to, because the extra money could just buy another card. I really wish this was in better condition. I really wish it was a first edition, but that's the sleeve you see right here. That looks like it. That's just the sleeve. I mean, it's in good condition when you look at the front. Really good condition. But when you look at the back, it's boogered up right there. You see that? Yeah, there you go. It's right there. So in my opinion, this card wouldn't come back as maybe a 4, maybe a 5.5, but not a high grade at all. That there's going to kill the. Let me get where you can see it. That there is going to kill the grade. I mean, just kill the grade. In all honesty, I'd be better off just keeping this, throwing it in a binder, and just buying it graded. I've seen these, the Dark Charizard Rocket Unlimited, Team Rocket Unlimited, go for like 90 bucks for a 9. I've seen them as low as 80. I see them as high as 120, 160 plus. I mean, the prices are just different. That's like this Umbreon right here. I've seen it go for $1,000. I've seen it go for 500. no lie. And they were both graded. One was a PSA 9, and the other one was like a CGC or a PSA 9. One was 1,000, one was 500. And it's two different sellers. One person thinks the card's worth more, and one person knows it's not worth more, and knows it's worth this. I mean, some people just have crazy prices on eBay, just stupid prices. Like, you're sitting there wondering, like, did this dude just smoke crack? Why was he trying to sell this card for $1,000 when it's only worth 300 raw? In a good grade, it's worth 500, 600, whatever, let's say, right? But they think it's worth $900 or $1,000 just because it's a 9 or 9.5. Maybe a 10 might be worth it, but don't get me lying. I got too many cards right here on this table. I want to get all these graded, plus this one. That's a lot of freaking cards. I have to get this one graded, the Espeon, and it might come back as a 10. I know it'd be a 9 to 9.5 no matter what, but it might come back as a 10. It's literally flawless. And then I would have the evolutions to Hidden Face completed. This is an awesome trainer to have. Sabrina's suggestion. And it's in just flawless condition. I want to get it graded. I wouldn't mind getting the Arceus Altart graded. The Snorlax. Most definitely the Charizard from the GX from Hidden Fates. The Charizard from Brilliant Star. The Mew from Fusion Strike. Who is that? Dialga. Can't ever pronounce that Pokemon's name. From Legends Arceus, I think. The Chilling Reign. Moltres. Evolving Skies, Umbreon. And get both of them graded and probably keep the higher grade and trade the other one. Definitely going to get that Umbreon graded. Let's come back down here. Definitely want to get this one graded. I might just buy it and keep mine. Mine is in actually good condition. It won't be a 10. It might be a 9, 9.5 because of centering, but it's in really good condition. This one I want graded. The SP9, that's from Evolving Skies. The Sylveon from Evolving Skies. Both of these Leafeons from Evolving Skies. VMAX MV. The Glaceon from Evolving Skies. This Calyrex I want graded. It's a sick card. We have this one graded already. It's a 9.5, the grade we have on it. Beautiful card. We have a Greedent. I don't want that graded. It's just here because this is a bunch of Altarts. So I was sticking on my Altarts. This isn't all of them, but this are my main ones. This Calyrex, I wouldn't mind having it graded. It's a beautiful card. I wouldn't mind having the Beedrill graded. It's a sweet card. And I'm just going to buy this one graded. I found one for 40 and one for 60. 9.95. So, I mean, I'm cool with that. Because the centering on this card is just, oh, it's butt ugly. You literally have no edge on this side, and this side's half double the thickness. But that's a sick card. It got a lot going on in it. So these three here, I won't get graded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Right there, I want graded. That's going to be a pretty, really pretty penny. And there's a few more I wouldn't mind getting graded. I wouldn't mind getting this card graded. This is just a sweet, beautiful card. It's a super pretty card. If you see scratches, it's on the top loader. This card is like literally perfect. This side might be thicker, but I can't really tell. I wouldn't mind getting this one graded. That's a sick card. That's damaged. You can't see it, but right here. You see that? Yep, I didn't see it when I bought it. When I got home, I looked at it better. I was just excited to get it and didn't really look it over. So from that moment forward, I always look my cards over before I pay for them. I didn't even notice that. Paid $40 for a damaged card. Ooh, I was so mad. I wouldn't mind getting this one graded. It's in perfect centering, perfect condition. That actually might be a 10. That's a perfect card. And I want to get the 3 Marnies graded. Because Marnie is definitely my favorite trainer. And this one might actually come back as a very high grade. The centering's like perfect on it. The centering looks perfect on this one. This one's thin on this side, so that won't be a high grade. But I'm happy if I get 9s out of all of them. Let me see what we got over here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting this one graded, but it's not I have to. It's in perfect condition. I need to get this one graded, but I'm probably just going to buy it graded because this is way off-centered. This side's very small and that side's very thick. And the other one I got, it was cut wrong at the factory, right at the top of it. You can see where it's like hollow bleed or something. I don't know how to explain it. It just, you can see where it's cut. It was cut messed up. And that's messed up because you can open 1,000 packs and never pull it. Then when you do pull it, the card's damaged. I mean, right out the pack fresh and the card's damaged. That's heartbreaking. That's when Pokemon needs to sit down and talk with their quality control. Because some people, not everybody, but a lot of us pay a lot of money for all this. All this here you see is not just $2 or $3. There's thousands of dollars on this disc right here. Thousands. And I'm not just exaggerating. I'm being dead serious. Because if you go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 400, 2, 300, that was over 200. That's over 300. I mean, it adds up quick. Real quick. If each card was just $50, you got $1,000 just right here in front of you on this table. Just these. I mean, that Gengar's not cheap. That Zord graded is not cheap. Not cheap. Definitely not cheap. Not cheap. Definitely not cheap. Not cheap. Not cheap. I got that one there, and it's a holo and it's a PSA 6, but I'm happy to own it. It's a Fossil Unlimited. Jungle Unlimited. And PSA 6. I paid $10 for that. That was over $200. I can't remember that. Yeah, it was over 150 for that one. That was over 150 for that one. That rings on it for my light. That Pokeballer Mike gave me, I actually won it on a members giveaway. No. Who had the most points at the end of the month, or 2 or 3 months, and I had it. It was between me, Native Chick, and somebody else. I couldn't believe I won. But that's just some of the cards I want graded. This one here, it's off-centered, and the bottom, I thought it might not have it, but to my eyes, it looks like there's a little ding in it. So I went ahead and bought that graded. This one's centering so messed up on it. I doubt it come back as a 9. They're probably going to say, oh, the surface got damaged. The corners are damaged and the centering, so it's a 8.5. So I'd rather just buy a 9 if I was going to get it graded. That's a cool card. These are just cool alt arts. That's not an alt art, that's just a full art. But that's an alt. I think this is an alt. I could be wrong, but I think that's an alt art. I know it's a full art because the whole card's textured. That's an alt art. That's an alt art. That's like a $5 alt art. No, that's an alt art. That's a pretty card. That would look beautiful in a CGC slab. All the blue. I want to buy that. I want to get this card graded. I'm assuming it would come back as a good grade, because it's in really good condition. Really good. That, I actually think that's an alt art, because it's not the regular Urshifu VMAX. It's the very last card in the set, I think. And the original one that looks like this, he's facing the other direction. Yeah, here's a good example. This was pulled pack fresh. See that? Pack fresh. So if you got this graded, it might come back as a 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever, because the card's all cut to hell. It's like that on the bottom too. See that? Pack fresh. You go open 1,000 packs, it might not pull one. And you finally pull one and it's damaged. That's the stuff that breaks my heart. That's how that Charizard from Darkness Ablaze, I have 2 of them, and one of them looks like that, and the other one's off-centered so bad, it's pathetic. That's a cool looking card. That's a beautiful card. There's a lot going on in the background. If you pay close attention to it, there's a big giant tree right here. This tree's coming to life. This one's coming to life. Like, she's in a cemetery, and everything she goes around comes to life. That's just cool. Real cool artwork. But yeah, that's my opinion on cards if you want to get them graded. If you pull a card, even if you pull two, like for example the Darkness Ablaze Charizard, it might not be even worth getting graded because you send it off to get graded and it comes back a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, and you're disappointed, you're upset, and you paid anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks to get it graded, and some places even more, just to get the card graded. You could have bought the card, no lie now, already graded for less than 100 bucks. I think that card's only worth 50 bucks anyway, raw. That would look good in a slab. In my opinion, it would. Most definitely this one. This one's in really good centering, really good condition. It might be smart to get all the Radiants graded. And for example, if they all come back 10s, they might be worth 100 bucks. Let's just pretend they're worth 100 bucks today. 10 years from now, and you can't find those cards nowhere, and you got all three of them graded and they're all 9s and above, that could be worth some good money. That's how you got to look at it. Because I like collecting, don't get me wrong, I love all my cards, but this also is an investment. I don't ever want to have to sell my cards, but you got to think of it like this. If you have to sell it, you want to get the most out of it you possibly can. In this condition, this card right here, raw, is only worth this amount. If you have it graded and it comes back as a good grade, you could get a whole lot more out of that card. A whole lot more. Here's a good example right here. This is a silver coin. Anything from 64 and 1964 and under, besides nickels, are 90% silver. Okay? And only nickels that have silver in them are nickels from World War II. They're called war nickels. And if you look on the back of a nickel, the mint mark, like at Philadelphia, San Francisco, Denver, wherever it was minted, is usually right here on the side of a nickel. And the ones I'm talking about, the mint marks up here on top, those are very valuable. So if you ever find one, keep it. And they're actually, I think, half silver. I don't know if they're 90% silver, but a $50, a quarter, and a dime from 64 and under are 90% silver. Just listen. I'll do it right here. You watch me. You hear that? See, it's not going to hurt this coin because this coin's damaged. So don't be like, oh man, you messed that old coin up. It's worth a lot of money. No, it's not. It's damaged. It's in rough, ugly condition. And I mean, I collect money, so I got a lot of coins I got in my safe, and they're in mint condition. They're worth a lot of money. If this was in mint condition, the coin itself would be worth more than the silver. In the condition this coin's in, you're usually better off selling it for the silver price. So if silver's $20 an ounce, and this is half an ounce, this 50-cent piece is worth $10 in silver. But if the value of silver is not high, let's say silver's $10 an ounce, so you're only going to get $5 for this $50. The coin itself might be worth 20 or 30 bucks. Just depends on the date. Like this is 1952 and your mint mark. So this is going to help me. I actually can see better now. There's no mint mark on this. Here it is, right there above the bell. That looks like a D. So this is Denver mint. I don't have my coin book with me, but let's say a 1952 Denver Benjamin Franklin is worth $200 in poor condition, which this would be poor. Okay, it could be worth $2,000 to $3,000 if it's in new mint condition, like MS65. And what a MS65 is like, that's like 9, 8, 7, and so on. And an MS65 is almost 100% flawless. You do get 68s and 69s, but a lot of times those are really rare to get. And that's called uncirculated. when the coins pretty much never touched human hands. They went from the mint to the bank, sat down in a corner somewhere, and they got forgot about. Never been touched by human hands. Then 60, 70 years go by, the bank's done shut down, somebody rebuys the bank, reopens it, and finds these coins in the corner somewhere or back in a safe. Those coins are priceless. I mean, priceless. Because they've never been touched by human hands. For example, a Morgan silver dollar. Those are, if you really want to collect coins, collect Morgan silver dollars. Those are silver dollars from like 1878 or 79 till I want to say 19 something, like 01, so somewhere there. I can't remember exactly. I wish I had my coin book with me. Hold on, I might have the coin book right here. Huh. I got one somewhere. Give me a second. Well, I'll be. Huh. I don't know what to do with it. That's aggravating. I will get this out while I'm over here. Yeah, I think I know where it's at. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I found it. I gotta hurry up because my phone's about to die. But let me find my Morgan silver dollars. Here we are. They started in 1878. Yeah, my phone's about to die. I can barely see it. 1878, and they stayed Morgans until not 21 because that was the peace dollar. The peace dollar started in 21. So I don't think there is a Morgan 1921S. I think it's a peace dollar. I'm almost positive that's a peace dollar. I think 1904 was the last year a Morgan was made. Almost positive. But those are coins if you want to collect coins. They look like this. It's just fun collecting coins. Then they have misprint coins and this and that, and they're worth different amounts of money. A lot of times misprint coins are worth more because it has something it's not supposed to have on it. They messed up at the mint. Then you have, hold on, let me get back to this. Stuff like how one has 8 tail feathers, one has 7 tail feathers, one has 7/8 tail feathers, meaning it has like, it looks like it has 8, but it has 7. Just different cool stuff. Then, here's another fun hobby.